Thank you, Lindsay. 7:03 is the time. Election 2026. After all the weeks of commercials and speeches and the signs all over the place, the votes are counted, results are in. For Tennessee's primary race for governor, as well as some other races, turned out to be a historic night in that race for governor.
Now, the Associated Press has officially called the Republican side of that race for Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn. Senator Blackburn won the race with 43% of the vote over her main competition there, which is the Representative Marty Fritz, as well as Congressman John Rose.
Senator Blackburn will move on to face Jerry Green, the Memphis City Council member who won her race with 69% of the vote. Now, we just mentioned a moment ago that this is going to be historic because, well, for the first time in Tennessee's history, we're going to have two women in the race for governor.
Let's take a look at some other key races here. It was a bit of an upset in District number 5 for the Tennessee House, or excuse me, for the United States House of Representatives from Tennessee. The incumbent in this case, Andy Ogles, lost his bid for re-election to the former Tennessee Agriculture Commissioner, Charlie Hatcher. On the Democratic side, Hatcher will move on to face the current mayor of Columbia, Chaz Mulder, who won his race on the Democrat side with 41% of the vote.
All right, so as you can see, it was a busy night. District 6 now on the GOP side. This is a hot race. It'll be State Representative Johnny Garrett, who defeats former Congressman Van Hillary. Johnny Garrett wins with 44% of the vote, and he will move on to go up against Mike Crowley on the Democrat side. District 6 currently represented by John Rose, who just lost his primary bid for governor.
Well, District 9 is one of the newly drawn districts over in West Tennessee. It represents parts of Shelby County and stretches all the way to parts of Middle Tennessee. It's going to be the Republican Brent Taylor. He's a current member of the Tennessee House of Representatives. He won that particular race on the Republican side with 46% of the vote. He will take on another current Tennessee representative, Justin Pearson, who won his race with 66% of the vote.
Time now to take a look at some other key races. In U.S. House District 7, incumbent Republican Matt Van Epps ran unopposed. He will take on Democrat Darden Copeland for the seat that represents parts of West Nashville, Robertson County, Dixon County, Sumner, and Montgomery counties.
And District 4 on the GOP side will have the incumbent Scott Desjardins. He won his race on the Republican side with 66% of the vote. The Democrat in that race running against him will be Victoria Broderick. She won that Democrat race with 38% of the vote. Looks pretty crowded over there on that particular race. She was the nominee 2 years ago. By the way, in case you didn't know, District 4 does represent parts of Antioch, Rutherford, Cannon, and Coffee County.
District 8 on the Democrat side, it was Heidi Kuhn with 52% of the vote. She will take on David Kustoff on the Republican side, who ran unopposed. So again, highlights of just some of the big races around here. If you want complete election results or want to check into something else, we've got you covered right now at fox17.com.